Hey, welcome back to the channel. Walking back into the beast here. Give you guys a look. And I try to label the videos, beast update or octagon update or hoop house update, something like that, so you can go back and look at those older ones. Leave a comment, share, like, and subscribe. That's just what I would do. But, yeah, if you go back and look, you can say, oh, yeah, look at that tomato. That was hardly there last time, or I didn't even notice it last time, Hey, these cabbage are looking good, Mark. And I appreciate your comments. But yeah, go back and look at some of those so you can check out the progress if you're new to the channel. And we got some tomatoes, but if you catch my last video, I was in the octagon and talking about, things like this bolted cilantro. And you can just see, it's kind of coming to flower and gonna go to seed here at the top. So what I was doing is kind of collecting a little bit of it, but just give it a ripping out, and we'll get it ready for something else. But usually take a handful out here and just kind of give it a toss to the chickens. They like a little snack. But we'll get the rest of this clipped out of here. Also down here, same thing with the arugula. Show you the top of the arugula. Like these guys are starting to flower at the top. Not getting much leaf out of them. You can see where we chopped them off, and when they grow back they just kind of bolted there. So I was getting some of these guys, pulled out. And that's why we do crop rotation, because this stuff will get to a point where if it's heat or something, or it just matures enough where it starts bolting and you can't get much off the plant. But they like their cilantro and they like their arugula greens. As we go back and forth, and that's what we touched on yesterday. So these are the onions, up front here, which are a little bigger and established than the first set of onions in the octagon. So we start cutting these back. These get cut back enough for bolt. And then we switch to that bed over there. And then that third bed will be coming up. So keeping a rotation going. Kind of with the lettuce. Picking a little bit of a salad for the evening. But this lettuce will start to bolt and not be kicking out good leaves anyway. And then the stuff gets bitter and taste different. So this kale has started to bolt. We have the other kale in the octagon, but we'll make way for some volunteer tomatoes that sprouted kind of underneath the kale here. So looking forward to that. This is the lettuce we really like, this real velvety dinner lettuce, and a different kind of green leaf lettuce over here. But we keep this one cut back. It hasn't shown really any signs of bolting, still tastes good, so we're still pulling some lettuce and things off of that guy. But a few things we got to get cleaned up here. Take a look at these German striped tomatoes. Are starting to take, the roots have taken. Those are about half the size when we put them in, I think, if you look back previous videos. So those are looking good now. Asparagus keep coming, which is a good sign that the roots are establishing well, and next year we'll get some asparagus to eat after the 2 years. Got a strawberry in there, looking good. Bucket strawberries are doing fine. We've caught some mold on a couple of these other ones over here. Gonna maybe get some straw and put some straw down. We do have it mounded up so the water can drain off, but they're kind of falling down in this trough here. And then we get some moldy strawberries, so we don't want that. There's some leaves under there, so maybe get some hay under, or straw hay down in the trough situation there. But that's what's going on here. Just wanted to show you that crop rotation. This kale is about had it, I think. We're cutting it back, but not fast enough. It looks like it's, moving too fast for us. And we'll get into that next kale patch. We'll get this out of here. With the cilantro, some of this thyme, as you see the thyme is flowered up there, so we kind of want things to go to seed, because then you can collect your seeds. So if you're not able to rip, or wait and not rip all of it out, you get your seeds, and you know, for future crops, next season or the season after that, start storing some seeds. Or you let it go to bolt, and at the end of the year, you get everything out of here, give it a shake, and see what you get volunteer next year. You might get your just dill comes back, like out front the chamomile came back, the onions come back, so get some free crops that way. So, but we got some tomatoes actually in here. See a couple more tomatoes just randomly in here with these strawberries, so I've got to kind of clean up. You can get some of this walkway worked on. This, you know, we left a pathway and left it wide enough to get the mower through here, kind of keep it trim, but now that we've learned, you know, just get it out of there. Maintenance is easier if there's chips down or cardboard than chips, and your beds stay clean, a lot less weeding, so that's where we're at. I'm going to keep grabbing some of this lettuce, but thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.